Hey everybody, in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to use the countdown timer mode on your Casio G-Shock GW-7900 watch. This video should work for you whether you have any of the module 3193 or 3200 watches from Casio. Basically the same thing, you just have different color options on your watch. Timer mode works pretty similar to other Casio watches that are out there. You can set a countdown timer for anywhere from 1 minute to 24 hours. It has to be in even minute increments, so you can't set a countdown timer for 1 minute and 30 seconds or 30 seconds or anything like that. I'm going to show you that here in a second. You have a mode button. It's the bottom left button on the watch. We need to get to our countdown timer mode in order to use it. We're going to press this 5 times. Each time you press it, it's going to take you to a different mode on the watch. So first time will take you to your tide and moon. Second time will take you to the world time. Third is your alarm. Fourth is stopwatch. Eventually you will land on a screen that says TMR. You're going to see some different values on here. By default, when you get the watch from Casio, it should look just like this. Now what you're seeing here is a 24-hour timer. The top value shows you the original amount of your timer. The bottom value shows you the countdown, or what the current range is of your timer. So for example, I have a start and stop button over here on the right hand side. It's the bottom right button. If I want to start my countdown timer, I'm going to press it 1 time. Again, my top value hasn't changed. It's showing me that it was a 24-hour timer. My bottom value is showing me the current time left on that timer. I can use the same button to stop it. I can use the top right button to reset it. While it's stopped, I can press that to reset it. Your start and stop button really acts like a pause as well. So you can start it, you can stop it, or pause it, and then you can resume it. So you might be asking yourself, well, that's great. That's a 24-hour timer. How do I change it if I don't want a 24-hour? I'm going to stop this. I'm going to reset it. If you want to change the value, we are going to press and hold the top left button, which is the adjust button. We have to do this while we are in the timer mode. Press it. After a couple seconds, you should start seeing your hour indicator blinking here. I could leave it at 0 if I wanted to, or I could use either of the buttons on the right hand side to change it. If I press the top button, it will go down. Press the bottom right button, it will go up. You don't have to press them. I could also press and hold if I wanted to move down quicker. So let's set an hour and 30-minute timer. I've got my hour value set the way I want. I'm going to simply press the mode button and it will move me over to my minutes. Again, I can use either of the buttons on the right hand side. In this case, we want to go up because we're trying to get to 30. So now I've got an hour and 30-minute timer set. Once your value is set the way you want, you're going to simply press the adjust button to confirm your changes. You'll notice now my timer value has changed. I've got an hour and 30-minute timer, and then down here the timer is not running. Press start, my timer will take off. You do not have to stay in the timer mode to see your countdown timer. The negative though is the only way you can see your value is you have to come back to the timer mode. So I can switch and I can go to any other mode I want to. Tide and moon, world time. But if I want to see what my countdown timer remaining value is, I have to go back to the countdown timer mode to see it. If I'm in any other mode, the alarm will go off, however, once the countdown timer has elapsed. So even if I'm over here in the tide and moon, once that countdown timer is done, the watch will start beeping. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to stop it, reset it. Should also mention it will always remember the last setting you've got. So I've set mine for an hour and 30 minutes. Anytime I go back to the countdown timer, it will always be an hour and 30 minutes unless I do the adjustment and change it like we did earlier. As always, once you're done, simply press the mode button, get back to your main timekeeping. You only have to press the mode button once in this case because the timer is the last mode in your mode options. Pretty simple stuff. That's how we use the countdown timer on our Casio G-Shock GW-7900 watch. I hope the video helps.